We'll begin with a calf stretch, standing by a wall, feet hip distance apart. Get extra close to that wall, soft bend in the knees. Step your dominant, stronger leg back first. Notice the tendency for the torso to pitch forward. Make sure your hands are chest height, not too high. Shoulders are plugged down. Low belly is in. You're lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, and you're not pitching forward. Pull the shoulder blades together. Deep lift of your core. Breathe here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, drive that pelvis forward. Exhale, drive that back leg's heel down towards the floor. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly step that back leg in. Keep those legs hip distance apart, knees soft. Focus of the eyes higher than eye level, stepping the other leg back. Find that lunge, put on your backpack of cement so we avoid that forward lean. Shoulder blades finding one another by pulling together. Front ribs softening in towards the back body. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, drive that pelvis forward. Exhale, drive that back leg's heel down to the floor. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's your focus of the eyes? Make sure it's a little higher than eye level. What's happening in the shoulders? Pull those shoulder blades together. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Pull your belly in. And exhale to step forward. We'll make our way now to the floor for some abdominal work, starting on our back with the feet planted on the ground, knees pointing up to the ceiling. Take a moment to find some space between your low back and the floor by tipping your pelvis towards your heels, creating a mouse hole between the low back and the floor. I want you to keep that mouse hole, enough space for one hand at all times with the belly braced in. Now bring the hands by your side. We'll take the legs up to tabletop. Head remains down. Dorsiflex the feet. Legs are hip distance apart. We are going to slowly hold the hands to the thighs, pushing the hands into the thighs and the thighs into the hands without losing that space between the low back. So if it helps to do one hand at a time and keep one hand under the low back, by all means do that. Just remember tipping that pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Here we go. We're going to do a 30-second hold, pushing the thighs into the hands. Start now, and the hands into the thighs. Feel that oppositional tug-of-war happening. Where are you tensing up that's unnecessary? Shoulders, chest, jaw, facial muscles, forehead. Can you soften those areas? You're close. Keep pushing. Keep bracing. Keep maintaining that neutral pelvis for your back safety. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the legs to the floor. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tip the pelvis towards your heels. Float the legs back up to tabletop. Dorsiflex the toes. Knees tracking right over the hips. Low belly firm. Soften that space between the chin and the chest. 30 seconds here. Push the hands into the thighs and the thighs into the hands. Notice tension. We want to rid the body of unnecessary tension. That will increase your range of motion, increase flexibility, and prevent injuries. All great things that we're striving towards. Hear your breath. Breathing either in through the nose or mouth, depending on if you're congested. Out through the mouth. Lower the legs down. Again, rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, tip that pelvis towards the bottom of the mat or towards the heels. Create that mouse hole. Take the legs up to tabletop again. Knees track over hips. This time extend. I'll extend my left leg, hovering it from the ground. Notice that I don't pull the right knee in when I do that. The right knee is still tracking right over that right hip. Maintain your neutral pelvis. I've started the clock already. We're going to hold this for a good 30 seconds. Then we'll take a little break and do the other side. I know this is intense, so breathe Listen to your body. Keep your abs in. Lift up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Hang in there. You're doing wonderful work. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. With the lift of the core, take the limbs down. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set. Take it up. Tip that pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Extend the right leg, toes dorsiflex. Don't let that left knee come in towards the chest, tracking right over the hip. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Remember why you're doing this. Remind yourself of your wishes, your goals, your dreams, and keep them at the forefront of your mind. Because exercise can be challenging if you don't remind yourself of those goals and wishes. Okay, let's lower those limbs. Tip your pelvis towards the heels, create the mouse hole, hug your right shin in towards your chest, cross the body, softening both knees, keeping the toes dorsiflexed, opening the arms into a T. Notice my wrists are slightly below my shoulders, palms facing up towards the sky. I'm going to turn my head to the right in opposition of the direction the knee is crossing. So you're looking away from the knee that has crossed the body. We're breathing here. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your abs engaged. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more breaths here. Breathe into that right side body, rib cage. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bracing way below the belly. Muscles that stop the stream of pee pull you back to center. Go ahead and slide the right leg out long. Hug the left shin in. Tip your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Create the mouse hole. Brace the belly. Cross that left leg across the body. Turn the head to the left. Palms slightly below the shoulders, elbows soft, facial muscles relaxed. Breathe with me here. Breathing into that left side body. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly recenter the body, bracing the abs. Roll off to one side and make your way up to a comfortable seated position with your legs out in front of you. We're going to take our hands and place them behind our head, resting our head back into them by lifting the chin a little. The head is resting like it's in a hammock into the hands, elbows out to the side. Shrug your shoulders up and then plug them down. Try to keep them down as you're working here. Try to stick your butt back like you're reaching towards the front of the mat. So you're reaching in opposition of your feet. So you're creating an arch in the low back. Pull your core in. And from here, keeping a straight spine, we're going to hinge halfway back. Hold it here. Deep lift of the core. If at any time you feel pain in your back, bring it up and pause, and we'll check back in. But you can also pull your core in and lift up way below the belly button and make sure you're active in your pelvic floor. Keeping active here will allow you to not experience low back discomfort. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Brace your abs. Bring yourself up to your tall spine. Notice my feet are dorsiflexed. I'll interlace my hands behind the nape of the neck. Tuck my chin to the chest. 2 breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, float the head back onto the spine. Hands are now behind the head. Rest the head back into the hammock of the hands. Lift the chin. Dorsiflex the toes. Stick your booty back. Pull the core muscles in. Hinge back. Straight spine. Stay lifted through your core. 30 seconds on the clock. You've got this. Stay lifted. See if the head is free enough to just turn your head side to side. If this causes back discomfort, keep the head centered. Anything to distract you so that you can get through this and build that endurance in your lower pelvic floor. You're almost there. Hang in there. Just another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to that tall spine. Great work. We'll make our way onto our stomachs for some swimming. We're going to be doing opposite arm and leg. Other hand will go right under the forehead. So I'll start with my left hand under my forehead and my right arm extended, which means my left leg will lift up. So it's the opposite arm and leg that are lifting. The head lifts and it's supported by the left hand. Plug your shoulders down. Anchor the bony protrusions of your hips to the mat. Your pelvis should be like it's in cement. No rocking side to side, no sitting into one hip. Pull the core muscles in and actively lift in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Go ahead and take the right arm and left leg up, hovering it up. Abs are in. We got 30 seconds on the clock. You're puffing your shoulder blades and your back ribs up towards the ceiling. You can lift the chin and look 2 to 3 feet ahead to involve your neck flexors and release those overactive neck extensors. Wonderful work. Hang in there. I know how challenging this is. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Create that pillow for the forehead by putting your hands under your head. And brace the abs. Wag your hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's set up on the other side. Left arm will lift. Right hand under the forehead. Right leg lifts. Anchor the bony protrusions of your hips. Pull your core in. Take it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Puffing the shoulder blades up, up, up. Making sure the chin is lifted. You're gazing 2 to 3 feet ahead. Plug your shoulders down. They're going to want to creep up, but you can do that extra work to keep them down and work on your shoulder stability. Beautiful. Hang in there. The lifted leg, you can flex the toes for extra work for those feet to combat the plantar flexion in the ankles. Inhale, lower yourself down, create the pillow for the forehead, wag those hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. From here, let's do one more set on whatever side felt the hardest. So pick the side where you felt like your pelvis might have been shifting a little. You weren't able to keep that centered pelvis, cores, or maybe you couldn't get up as high or stay as long. Choose that side. You know which one it is. If not, go ahead and lift your non-dominant arm if you didn't feel a difference in the sides. We're all set up now. Take it up. 30 seconds on the clock. Please give me all you got. Puff the shoulder blades up, 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 engaging the traps and rhomboids. Plug the shoulders down towards the heels. Dorsiflex the toes of the lifted leg. Plug your shoulder down, chin up, gaze 2 to 3 feet ahead. Beautiful work. Hang in there. I know how challenging this is. You've showed up today. Remember your goals, your wishes, and why you're doing this. Remind yourself of those when the going gets tough. Counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. Wag the hips side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Supermans. Both arms and legs. Legs hip distance apart. Feet will be dorsiflexed. Bony protrusions of the hips anchored to the floor. Lifting all limbs up. 30-second hold at the top. You've got this. Make sure you're breathing. Very important. Inhale. Lengthen those limbs as if someone has your wrist and someone has your ankles and they're pulling in opposition, but your core remains in. Your bony protrusions of your hips do not sway side to side. You're not sitting into a hip. Your shoulders aren't elevating. Your chin is up. You're looking 3 to 5 feet ahead, 2 to 3 feet ahead, 2 to 3 feet ahead. And brace your abs, lower down. Create the pillow for the forehead again. Wag those hips side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final set here. You've got this. Set yourself up for success by pulling the core in, lifting up way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of P. Separate the legs hip distance. Go ahead and dorsiflex the toes. Elevate the shoulders and then plug them down, palms facing in towards the face. Remember when the head lifts to look 2 to 3 feet ahead with your eyes. Go ahead, lift up. Here we are, 30 seconds on the clock. Are you pulling your core in? Are you engaged way below the belly button on the muscles that stop your stream of P? Try to access those. They keep your low back safe, and we know with flat back posture, chronic back issues can be a major problem due to the overactivity in the hamstrings and calves, as well as the atrophy and disengagement of the core. So we're going to build that strength in the abs, the quadriceps, hip flexors to rebalance your body. Take the forward lean out, and we'll also counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower down. Beautiful. Climb onto all fours, your hands and knees. Give me a little cat and cow using this breath. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Keep going with that. So as I was saying, we're going to improve your flexibility because flat back posture is the tightest posture. It has the most flexibility issues, but I will say this, it also is usually the strongest posture, so you have the most strength. But having a lot of strength and not having flexibility can end in injury, so we do not want that. So here I am to help you find that balance, bringing you to perfect posture to decrease the risk of injury and enhance sport-specific performance if that is a goal. Go ahead now. Let's let our cat and cow go for the moment. Brace your abs, push your hands down and out into the mat, step your legs back into a plank. Keep the core muscles engaged. Make sure the booty isn't in the air. We got 30 seconds on the clock here. Just holding our plank, lifting the chin. Now you can gaze 4 to 5 feet ahead, a little bit more than when you were lying prone. Involving those neck flexors, building the strength to keep the head on the spine and avoid that forward head syndrome that we get from sitting behind computers, and tightness in the chest, none of which we want. So 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a break. Come back onto all fours. Revisit your cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. You're doing beautiful work. You're listening to your body, and that's part of success, is tuning in to what your body needs. We've got all kinds of programs to help you meet your goals. If you're a member of a special population or have a chronic condition, we've got you covered. Beautiful. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower the knees. We got one more set. Let's go ahead and revisit our cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, cow pose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, cat pose, 2, 3, 4. Find a neutral position. Brace your abs. Step back into your final plank here. Puff the shoulder blades up, up, up. Plug the shoulders down. Imagine hands hovering from the shoulder blades. Keep puffing the back ribs and shoulder blades into those hands. Soften the space between the chin and the chest. Looking ahead. 3 to 5 feet. I know it kind of just depends on your torso length. This is good. You're doing great. Hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we'll make our way up to stand with our back against a wall, arms in cactus, finding an imprint of the tailbone. Mid-back, upper back, backs of the arms, wrists, hands. Lift your chin, soften your gaze. Breathe with me here. Make your goal to keep the tailbone, mid-back, and upper back and arms imprinted and to not drop your chin. So look ahead a little higher than eye level. Let's slowly slide the arms up for some cactus presses, trying to keep the arms, wrists, and backs of the shoulders connected to the wall. Go at a tempo that feels very slow to you. I don't want to cue the tempo, but I do want you to inhale on the way up and exhale as you pull back down. Please do not go fast here. The front of the shoulders and the chest are tight areas, and we do not want to pull anything. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep imprinting that back. Where are you unable to make contact? Soften the front body to heavy the back body into the wall. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great work. From here, if you have a towel or a shirt, grab it. It'll be useful for our supine hamstrings. We're going to lie on our back. We'll start by taking our left leg up, wrapping the shirt or towel around the arch of the foot. Tip your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Now, I'm going to hold the towel with my right hand just so I can show you what I want you to make sure of. Slide that left hand under your low back. Is there enough space for that hand? If not, you need to bend the left knee because your pelvis isn't stable, and this can cause back issues. So you've got to create enough space by pulling the core in and tipping your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat for that mouse hole. Once you have the mouse hole, then you can begin pulling the leg closer towards you, but don't lose it. Keep the abs engaged. Breathe with me here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's enough. Exhale, lower it down. Let's switch sides. Take your time. Again, it's always important to check the low back. Flat back posture has very tight hamstrings, so that's why the assistance of a towel or a piece of clothing can be very helpful. Tip your pelvis towards the bottom of the mat. Check your mouse hole. Maintain that mouse hole as you start to straighten the hamstring and pull it closer to you. Dorsiflex the toes. That's helpful in getting into the posturally tight calves, your gastrocnemius, your outer calf muscle. Now check in with your breath. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more breath here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly lower that down. We're going to go over to a wall standing for a figure 4 stretch. So I'm going to turn to face you just so you see. You're crossing one foot over the thigh, dorsiflexing the toes, and sticking your butt back. I'll turn profile now, sticking your tailbone back, not rounding it under. I'll stand by the wall with my right side of my body by the wall, crossing the inside leg, so that's my right ankle over the left thigh, dorsiflexing the toes. Outside arm can go up to shoulder flexion. Tip that pelvis back, back, back. Pull the core muscles in. That's beautiful. Hold it here, building strength. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, while opening the outer hip. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand it up. Turn around. Take it to the other side. Inside leg. Left leg crosses this time. Tailbone pulls back. Inner thighs pull you back. Inhale, feel your pelvis ground down. Exhale, feel your inner thighs pull back. Inhale, pelvis grounds down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right arms up in shoulder flexion. Watch out for the creeping shoulders. Plug them down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Imagine hands on your back ribs. Puff the back ribs into those hands. Use your breath. You need that breath. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that go. Rest for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to go to the side that was the most challenging. Whatever side was the most challenging, take it to that side. Here we go. Sitting back, 30 seconds on the clock. We're breathing. We're feeling the pelvis ground down on the inhale. We're not tucking our booty under. We're sticking our tailbone back, pulling the core in, staying deeply lifted through our center. Watch out for the spraying rib cage. Soften the sternum, breastbone, and front ribs in towards the back body. Beautiful. Hang in there. 10 seconds left. You've got this. Where's your focus of your eyes? Make sure it's straight ahead and a little higher than eye level. Counting you down. 3, 2. Brace your abs as you bring that leg down. Resting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to be doing hand behind the head, forward knee flexion. using the wall as a bar. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the right side of the body by the wall. Right hand on the wall, left hand behind the head, feet hip distance apart. Notice if you're leaning forward. Lift the arches of your feet and center your body so there's no forward lean. Put on a backpack of cement. Without rounding your low back, go ahead and take the outside leg, your left leg, up to knee flexion. Dorsiflex those toes. 30-second hold here. Be mindful of pushing the belly out. Actively pull it in. Actively tip your pelvis back a little and stay lifted through your torso. There's a tendency to lean forward. Please avoid that. We don't want to reinforce poor postural habits. Pull your shoulder blades together, chin up, gaze a little higher than eye level. This is looking excellent. Hang in there. Not much longer to go. Counting you down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to the other side. Set up on the other side. Outside leg comes up to knee flexion. Put on your backpack of cement. Focal point a little higher than eye level with the eyes. Shoulders plugged down. Front ribs and breastbone softening inward. Think about the arch of the foot lifting up, up, up. So we distribute the weight between the heel and the metatarsals evenly. That's better. And now soften your facial muscles, your jaw, your chest and shoulders. Stay conscious of what you're doing. Building strength in the quadricep and hip flexor. Lower that down. We'll go back to the first side. We're going to add extension. Toes are still dorsiflexed, so the left leg will lift. We'll put on our backpack of cement, and we'll move on the breath. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. These are very challenging, but I know you can do it. Making sure you're breathing, staying lifted through your center. Always mindful of that. Hang in there. Just moving on the breath. If you notice when you extend, you tuck your pelvis under, then this exercise is a little advanced for you right now, and I prefer you to just hold knee flexion for a second set. If you can do it and maintain a soft bend in the supporting knee and that tipping back, like a tipping back of your pelvis so that your butt's back, not tucked under, then great. Go ahead and lower that leg down, turn around, take it to the second side. From here, go ahead and take it up. Hold it up. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, extend. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, bend. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. What's happening in the pelvis? Lift the arch of your foot. Distribute the weight between the toes and the heel. Backpack of cement on. Shoulder blades pulling together. Front ribs reaching for the back body. Shoulders plugged down. Collarbone wide. Chin lifted. Gaze soft. Beautiful. Let's let that go. Grab your towel or your shirt or piece of clothing. Come back to lie on your back. Go ahead and take your left leg up, and from the top of the hip socket, once you have the left leg up, tip your pelvis forward. Check that there's that mouse hole. Maintain it. And then internally rotate that left leg in the hip socket and cross towards the right shoulder. Now, if the left hip lifts, you've gone too far. You need to bend the left knee. And if your pelvis tucks under, you've gone too far. You need to bend the knee. Okay? It is a stretch, but it also is about learning proper positioning and strength in your core to hold your pelvis in a safe position. This will improve sports performance and decrease the chance of injury when you're going hard. So very, very important stuff here. Breathe with me. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recentering the leg, lowering it slowly, bringing the other leg up. Wrap around the arch of the foot. Tip your tailbone. Find the mouse hole. From the top of the hip socket, turn that leg in. Start to bring it to the opposite shoulder. So the right leg to the left shoulder. Toes are dorsiflexed. Soften your facial muscles. Do a body scan. Where are you holding tension besides your abdomen that you can let go? Probably your IT band, your lateral hamstring, which we're stretching, but maybe it's your shoulder. Maybe it's your chest. Maybe it's your jaw. Breathe with me. Into that area. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job.